diamonds in the rough. NFL Draft Diamonds. Time to shine.
Hi, my name is Jimmy Williams with NFL Draft Diamonds, and I'm here with one of those draft diamonds. His name is Ike Erebor. He's a running back at a Union College. Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you too.
So tell me a little bit about yourself. I mean, first off, maybe not a lot of people know about Union College, but talk to me about you real quick, where you're from and how you ultimately got there.
I'm from Rentham, Massachusetts. Actually, just recently moved there during my 4 years of college. But I was born in Boston, and both of my parents are pastors, Nigerian as well. So they own a church down in Canton, Mass, where I'm a part of. I work in media. I play the drums sometimes if need be. I do a little bit of stuff back there.
Interesting. And then again, a running back at Union College. Tell me something about Union College. I mean, maybe not a lot of people know about Union College, like where it's at, but can you talk to me about it real quick?
Yeah, Union College is a small school in New York, it's connected New York. I didn't really know about it till I was first like approached, but it's a really good school. It's a nice academic school, and also has really good football. Got good talent around here too.
Gotcha. So, tell me about that story about how you actually ended up getting to Union College. I mean, obviously, a lot of people when they come out of high school, like everybody wants to go to the bigger schools. You ended up at Union College for whatever reason, maybe academics, I don't know. But just kind of talk to me about that whole story.
So basically, how it started was like my senior year of high school. I wasn't really recruited too much, like from like big schools. Like I got like preferred walk-ons from different places, like a track offer from another college and stuff like that, but nothing that really like that I wanted to do. So I went to a Bentley camp, a Bentley I think it was Bentley camp in during the summer, and I was in the one-on-one drills and running back linebackers. And after my turn, I was approached by Ben Martin, who was at the time recruit for Union College. So I met him, talked to him for a little bit. After that, like we started talking. He came to my high school a couple of times to meet with me, and then brought me up for an official visit. And after meeting all the coaching staff, talking to the players, it became one of those things where like I feel at home here, and I think that I could do well here. That's how I ended up doing it.
Nice. And I mean, as it stands so far, you guys, having a pretty decent season, standing at 6-2 as of the date of this interview. So doing well yourself. I mean, really nice offense, actually. If you don't mind, just kind of talk to me about your guys' offense in general, and maybe how you would describe it overall.
Our offense, I would say, is very dynamic. Like you can't focus on one person. If you focus on one person, you're gonna get beaten by somebody else you're not expecting. Like we have players like Andre Ross Jr., a new freshman that came in this year, named Nick Dunneman. Our running back core, we have four running backs that can dictate a game if you don't pay attention to them. Like we're a very dynamic offense, and our quarterback as well, dual threat. He runs, he can throw. Like you got to worry about everybody on that field. When we have an offensive line that will definitely block their life off for our quarterback. Just give him time in the pocket to make a pass, make a read, and make a run.
Yeah, I mean, you talked a little bit about everybody there on your offense. The guy that I'm most familiar with is Andre Ross. I
Mhm.
talked to him, I want to say maybe over the summer, but it's been a while. I do have an interview with him posted on our website. But obviously, a lot of talent there that you guys have that you're really, utilizing in order to win some of those games. So obviously you're running back, pretty prolific running back there at Union College. I know over the past few seasons, um, being first team all conference, winning a whole lot of awards and such. So Talk to me about some of those accolades, if you don't mind. I mean, gloat just a little bit about yourself as a player.
Well, I will say, like, I don't ever realize it. I don't realize I get the awards to like actually my teammates tell me because I don't go out looking for them. But they're the ones who tell me about them. So like when I first got the all conference award, I was actually like in the middle of like class or whatnot, and my friend texted me and saying, "Oh, did you see that you got this? Congratulations!" And I was like, "Oh," like in the middle of class, I was just like, "Oh my God, that's amazing." Like I'm very fortunate to get these awards, but like I now I'm starting to see it as I grow older, like that like it's not just a player award, it's like a team award as well. Because like I wouldn't have been able to do this without like the offensive line blocking for me. I wouldn't be able to do this without the play calling my coaches have. So like honestly, thanks to them, I got these awards.
Yeah, and I mean, one of the things that you were named to this season was uh, preseason All-American. Some people think that you can be an All-American this season, so we'll see how that turns out for you. But I mean, for now, I mean, I know that you're, you know, putting forth your, best efforts to win some games. Talk to me about you as a running back. Obviously, a little bit of a bigger guy. Tell me about your just confirm your height and weight for me, and just kind of talk to me about like how you would describe yourself as a running back.
All right. Well, so I'm about 6 foot 205. And as a running back, if coming into Union, coming to college, I was seen as more of that like smaller size, shifty back. I came in around like what 5'11", 185. So I like put on some weight, but like I still would say that I'm still that shifty back, but I would also want to add power to my game. So like that's what I did to build up my body, get myself stronger, so I could endure more hits, so I could take more, like hold the rock, hold the rock for longer. So I decided this season, for instance, I've used more of my arms. I use the stiff arm. I added the stiff arm into my game because like I've noticed that like players, the defenders try to what's it called, size me up before they try to tackle me. So if they get too close, I have a very long wingspan, about like 77 inches or whatnot. So if they're not ready for it, they're gonna get hit with a stiff arm. And then I also could add the ability to jump over them. Like I've got a couple hurdles here and there. So like as a running back, I would say I'm very dynamic. You don't know what I'm going to do. I could run you over. I could juke you, or I could just hit you with a stiff arm. Like you got to be prepared for all facets. Like you got to. Like, I definitely put a defender on their toes. Make sure they know.
Gotcha. And bragging just a little bit that you could hurdle over some people. Is that what you did in high school? You were a track athlete, right?
Yeah, actually, I didn't do any of the hurdles. I was a 100-meter runner, a long jumper, high jumper. I did a little bit of javelin too. Just wherever they wanted me to go, I did what I can.
Interesting. I always wonder about people and their track and field stuff that they did. And you had mentioned there at the beginning, about how like you had a couple offers to actually do that in college and to maybe, be a track athlete. Obviously have a lot of other sports that maybe you could have really gotten yourself into. Why football, man? Why do you love this game of football so much?
Maybe for me, like it felt like I was like drawn to it in a sense. Like my parents didn't let me play it when before I got into high school. Like I was not allowed to play it, so I just watched it. So growing up watching it, I was like, oh, this it looks like a whole bunch of random stuff going on at once, but like it looks fun. So when I first got into high school and I tried it out, like it just felt like this is where I was supposed to be. Like I was able to see things that people didn't see. Like coaches were telling me that I did things that like most people aren't able to do. So like it just became like one of those things where like as I continued to play it, I started to understand that I could do more things that not some other people can't.
All right, all right. So obviously, just if it comes to you naturally, it obviously has come to you naturally. You've had a pretty decent, collegiate career. What would you say has been like your, I don't know, maybe one of your best moments, maybe but most, maybe best game? I mean, is there a play or something that sticks out your memory right now that you can kind of share?
Uh, I would say one memory I have for sure is from this season actually was our sprint during Springfield. I remember the score was like 27-24, something like that. It was like the last play of the game where like it was at the point where it was like we need to make a stop, not a stop. We need to get a first down to ensure the win. But like I was at the point where I was I haven't really I felt like I haven't really done much in the game. So I was like, I need to do something right now. I need to do something right now. So they gave me it was the outside zone type of play. The our guard pushed the D end out. I saw a crease in the inside. I was able to cut it up, make a guy miss, and take it for another 70 yards. That was probably one of my most memorable plays this season.
70 yards. That's crazy. Just, oh, booking it down the field, having people chase you and,
Yeah.
eventually getting to the end zone. You one of these guys with like some fun end zone celebrations, man. You try and work on that a little bit, like, before you get there.
I don't really do much celebrating the end zone. Like, if anything, I'll give like a little bow, just a little bow to the crowd, and then like walk off. But like, I like to keep it calm, keep it poised, and then get to the next play.
Nah, it's all good. Every now and then you get some people that try and do like these group celebrations and stuff. But I mean,
Yeah,
it's weird nowadays because like I feel like the you know, college side of things, like they don't let guys do as
yeah,
much as the pros, which it used to be the other way around. But hey man, it's all right. Let's take a moment, man. I want to get to meet this Ike Erebor guy off the football field a little bit. So tell me about yourself. Something that maybe you're interested in. If you have any hobbies or anything about you that you feel is would interest some of our viewers.
yeah. Like so, as I said earlier, like my parents are pastors, so I work there, and they're the ones who got me into like music and like electronic like media type of stuff. So like one I would say one hobby that I have, especially when I'm home, is I have a drum set at my house. I play all the time. Like I'm a drummer boy, like to say the least. I'm a drummer boy, and I also like to like tinker around with like different like softwares. Like 'cause I like to make videos. I would say like I made one of my highlight videos my freshman year is just out of just like why not? Like I like to make like like I want to say movies, but like I like to take clips that I have and see what I can make, see if I can make into like an elaborate thing, like bring more of a story to it, everything. I also got into like picture design, like being able to like do my own photo design with pictures that people have gotten from me to like, edit it, make it, touch it up, and make it look nice and all that stuff.
Cool. And I have in my notes that you're an econ major. What's your status there as a student at Union College?
Like GPA type of thing.
Are you graduated? What's your
Oh no,
situation?
yeah. This is my last term. Like once I'm done with this term, I'm done. I'm out of school. So I'm happy with that.
No, it's all good. Hey, you're gonna get that degree, which I know your family's gonna love.
There.
And then again, you're a kid from I guess the Massachusetts area. Tell me about your hometown and maybe something special about that hometown. That like if I were to come and visit, like someplace I'd have to go or something I'd have to do.
So now I live in Rentham, so I'm still learning about new places that's around me. But I live near Foxborough, like this the Patriots Stadium. So I go over there, go to Patriots Place, hang out there. But I recently found this go-kart, like a go-kart place. Most fun I ever had over there, like just racing around with my cousins, my brothers, hanging out with them. Like that's a place I definitely take people over to. It's so much fun.
Gotcha. Awesome. Well, I mean, hey, I know you're, one of these guys who really, you know, desires to get to the next level. I mean, get yourself into the pros, get yourself noticed. I mean, I do feel like you do have a lot going with you, for you when it comes to being a prospect. I mean, when you have a guy with your size, and what you're able to do there on the field. Seem pretty level-headed too. So you don't have your head in the clouds thinking about other things or doing things you don't need to be doing. So that's a good thing there as well. Um, as we begin to wrap up, do you have any other expectations that for this season? As it kind of comes to an end here soon.
Uh, like the expectation that I have right now, like it's been the one that I've had in the beginning to get to the playoffs and also win the Liberty League so we can beat RPI after what happened last year with that whole game. So it's just like right now I'm keeping focus on Ithaca, RPI, and that's lastly the playoffs. And try and get there so we can make a run in there. Have a good season there.
Sure. And very lastly, I want to give you the opportunity to talk to all those scouts out there, tell them why they need to take a chance on this D3 kid, what makes you special, and how you could really change their franchise if they took a chance on you. So go ahead and hit them with your pitch.
So I would say like me, I'm a person that works hard. I won't give up. Like if the opportunity presents itself, I'm not gonna let the opportunity pass me by. The past couple of years I've been working hard on my body, like strengthening myself, like getting my endurance up, eating better, drinking a lot of water every day. I had a very strong schedule of what I need to eat, what I need to drink, how I sleep. I would say that I am definitely preparing my body the right way, the way it needed to be in order to reach the next level. And also, I would say that I have like I'm a person that likes to learn, so I'm definitely here. I will definitely join and learn and be the best person I can be for that organization.
Gotcha. Well, Ike, I do appreciate your time. I think it's been great meeting you, and I do wish you best of luck this season and beyond. So, you take care of yourself. All right.
Thank you very much. You too.
Sure. Once again, Ike Erebor. He's a running back out of Union College. Definitely check him out this season.